when the camera's off and ain't nobody around, you be turning up on that little girl, and you made that little girl like that.
Yeah,
you know
calling
what
her
I'm saying?
bitch
And
shit. Like, what are you doing? When we get off this phone call, I got some verbal abuse for you.
wow.
What the fuck? This is some bullshit. Like, why is your daughter just sitting up there cussing in front of you like that? My daughter would have got the smack down. I'm trying to let you know.
I won Super Bowl. I'm gonna be rich regardless. Fuck if I get to shake your hand with your dusty orange one piece having ass. Like, get the fuck out of here. I wonder why can certain people just not keep a man, or maybe it's just the fact that they don't want to. I don't know, but it's just like, is their pussy ugly, or is it like loose, or like, is it dry? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like not being a bad person, but it's just like, what, like, is it broke?
Blog Talk Radio.
Kylie Jenner is being accused of stealing. Catch Me Outside girls back on Dr. Phil acting crazy. And, of course, JLO and Drake have broken up because Drake is only in relationships for 15 seconds. What's good, you guys? It's your girl and your host, Angel Vondrina.
And I'm your host, John Mosby, and you are listening to the one and only Confession Session.
Hey.
We do this shit twice a week. I hope y'all got on board now. Y'all ready for Sundays, yes. And we just gonna, Thursday and Sunday, just let us have it. Just give it to us. Like,
right.
Just dedicate your time and listen to the show and call in, and let's just all be ugly together. It's fine. Like, it's all right.
Exactly. Exactly. That sounds like a plan. Shoot. How your week been?
My week has been great. Like I said, actually, I wouldn't say my week, but my past couple of days, I talked about the show on Thursday. I've just been dealing a lot with like anxiety, but over the past few days, like it's starting to get better, like slowly, and I've just been having a great, like, just positive attitude. Like, everything has just been really working out, and I've just been like really excited about just making moves, and I'm like, damn, am I bipolar? Like, because I was just like sad, like. But I don't know, like, everything has just been moving in the right direction. I'm excited. I just have like that. You know how you just have like that good feeling?
Vibe, that good feeling. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I sure do. I sure do. That's the best.
Of course.
That's
that's what we want, honey. How's everything been going with you?
Oh, my God, you guys. If you can't tell, I am extremely sick right now. I mean, I got to work. The ear infection seems like it's coming on. The throat is, just dry and itchy and scratchy. The coughing, the nose, the pressure in my head, the body aching. I mean, I'm on 100 right now. And to make matters worse, my husband is almost as sick as I am. And our son, the 4-year-old, he's not sick at all. So he wants to run around and he needs attention and all. And I'm just in bed, like I can't even focus. Am I alive or not right now? I couldn't even. I'm just in a zone. But we ended up getting up and leaving the house to go pick up some things from Walmart. But as soon as we got back home, I fell asleep again for like 3 hours, and I was in bed all the way until like 11 o'clock. From morning time. I got up at like 6 to make my husband and my son like some waffles, and then I laid back down until probably around 11 o'clock. Got up, left around 1, and went right back to bed, like, when I got back home around 2, from, like, 2 until 5. So, yeah, I'm glad I was able to make it, y'all.
Oh.
I know. It's so horrible. So horrible.
Yeah.
But, guys, anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Jen, we going to go into our confessionals?
Yes. So, our Black History Confessional, because like we said, every show for the month of February, we want to talk about alive and inspiring African Americans that are just, making waves and are pushing us and, being a great representation of the sub-Saharan African, descent. I'm a little tipsy right now. I'm very tipsy. I'm like fucked up. I don't know why, because all the doing is like Moscato. But, we're going to get through this show, and you said what?
I said, and I'm the opposite.
Very much so. But, okay, so you're going to guide us. I know, I'm
but
But the person that we are talking about today is Mr. Kenneth Carlton Frazier. He's an American business executive. He's the chairman and CEO of the pharmaceutical company Merck & Co. After joining Merck & Co. as general counsel, he directed the company's defense against litigation over the anti-inflammatory drug Vioxx. Frazier is the second African American to lead a major pharmaceutical company as well. After graduating from Harvard, Frazier started his law career at Drinker, Builder, and Reed in Philadelphia. In 1991, Estee Lauder, head of the Death Penalty Representation Project, asked Frazier to defend death row inmate James Willie Bo Cochran. Cochran had been arrested and accused of murdering an assistant manager at a Birmingham grocery store in 1976. Frazier, then a partner at Drinker, Builder, and two colleagues took the case. In 1995, after 19 years on death row, the 11th United States Courts of Appeals overturned Cochran's conviction in 1997. Cochran was retried and found not guilty. Frazier continued to represent him after leaving Drinker Builder. During Frazier's law career, he also took 4 summer sabbaticals to teach trial advocacy in South Africa. As a lawyer at Drinker Builder, one of Frazier's clients was Merck & Co., the second largest drug company in the United States. In 1992, he joined Merck & Co.'s Public Affairs Division as general counsel. Frazier was named senior general counsel in 1999. As general counsel, he was credited with overseeing the company's defense against claims that the anti-inflammatory drug Vioxx had caused heart attacks and strokes. Analysts at the time estimated Merck & Co.'s liability to range from $20 to $50 billion. Frazier said the case was the most significant challenge he'd ever faced. He chose to fight each case in court rather than settle them all quickly. The remaining cases were settled in 2007 for $4.85 billion. That's fucking crazy. In 2006, Frazier was promoted to executive vice president. In addition to his role as general counsel, he led the company's largest group, Human Health, from 2007 until he was named president of Merck & Co. in April 2010. On January 1st, 2000, he became CEO and member of the company's board of directors, replacing former Merck & Co. CEO Richard Clark. Frazier was the first African American to lead a major pharmaceutical company. So he's just out here just
grinding.
And he's 62. Go ahead.
Wow. I'm just gonna say that's another good example of going to school, knocking it out, getting a master's degree, and now you're rich. You worked your way up as you did your work. You had opportunities and options, and that just kind of really shows you where education really takes you, and how important it is. But that was
I agree.
That
but that shit is crazy that he was just like just thinking like how most people would just settle and just pay all this money. Like they said they had liabilities of at least 20, but it was leaning towards $50 billion. And he was like, no, we about to figure all this shit out. I'm going to court with all these. And nigga ended up paying $4.85 billion compared to $20 billion. Yeah. Like he saved these companies so much fucking money. That is crazy.
Yep. He wasn't playing.
We'd be out here doing
that's why and that's why he's named what he was named, He got to the highest where you can be, the highest that you can be. So that was awesome. Anyways, guys, make sure you check out our Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Tumblr, SoundCloud, podcast, and Blog Talk. And, of course, check out our website at www.confession2us.com. Before we get into our hot topics, our confession of the day is, Jen, what is that?
Yes, confession of the day. Confession of the day. What's your Valentine's Day plans for that special someone or someones? We're not judging over here at all.
Yeah.
Again, what is your Valentine's Day plans for that special someone or someone's? Let's get into those hot topics. Or should I say hot confessionals? You know how we do over here at Confession Session. You know how we do. So Jim Jones, he was recently on Hot 97 with Funk Master Flex, and he pretty much had like a tell-all like interview. Like he just was honest about everything. Like he revealed that he recently signed with Roc Nation. He was saying that it's a better move for him in his career because he's been independent, and I didn't know that he never really had like major label Like, he never really had, like, a major label situation to where he got paid. And he was just basically saying, like, this is his time to actually, you know, do shit, get it done. Like, he had so many plans, and now he has the proper team around him to do it. He also explained his beef with Cameron, Joel Santana, and it went viral because he cried during the interview. He's basically like, these are my brothers, like, these are my best friends, like, I am loyal to a fault. And he was like, I'm gonna always, you know, have love for these men, but I just don't fuck with them. And, you know, I respect that. Some real ass shit. He also talked about, you know, jealousy in the crew. Because Cameron, when they did the deal with Rockefeller, he eventually got appointed to a higher position, but his promotion happened without consent from Dipset. So it was kind of like a rift, and he felt like nobody talked to him and Joel's about like what was going on. It just like kind of happened. He also said he felt like when he got popping, that Cameron didn't receive it well. And I think I would say like they did like We Fly High remix or whatever. And I don't know, I don't know the name of the damn song. I'm sorry, you guys. Ballin'. You know, Ballin'. I don't know. I guess Cameron was on the original one, and then they redid it. They did like a remix or whatever, and Cameron wasn't on it. And they were saying like in the industry, it was like talks, like was they beefing? Like why didn't he come back and, you know, be on it? And he said he did that on purpose because he felt like Cameron was starting to get a little jealous of his fame at that moment. He also says that it bothered him that the one thing from their fallout, or just in general, he said he felt like Cameron never really supported him. Like he said, when I guess Cameron was like the big homie, like Cameron kind of put them on, and he said Cameron never came out during one of his sets or one of his shows, and you know what I'm saying, compared to like how, you know, Memphis Bleak had like Jay-Z or somebody, you know, somebody fucked with a certain crew, and, you know, during different shows, like that their big homie would come out. He said like Cameron never did that. Like Cameron just let him, you know, live, and he kind of felt like, you know, that wasn't cool. But overall, I thought it was a great interview. It was definitely very telling, and I didn't realize like Jim Jones, because I kind of always looked at Jim Jones as like a hothead, but I guess that comes with age. But I'm just like, this nigga really out here is like, he's a smart nigga. He's making moves. I don't know. Like I was impressed by the interview. You know, definitely.
Yeah, and I also feel like, you know, that just really goes to show you. Also, really quickly, you guys can check out that video on our Instagram page, Confession to Us. But that just goes to show you, like, you can, you know somebody for a long time. Y'all can be brothers, you know, and it's just like, but you don't support what I do. And that's the big issue. You're not being supportive. I'm noticing little slick shit that's going on, little things that's happening. You acting jealous when you shouldn't be. You know, when I got a show, you're not showing up, you're not popping up, but when you got something, you want me to show up. You know, like, no, you know, it shit don't work like that, you know, and I can see why, you know, he'd be like, you know, I love this individual, I love these dudes, but I just don't fuck with them like that. And you can love somebody from a distance. You ain't got to be they fucking all up in their ear 24/7. Like, okay, I still love you, but I love you from all the way over there. Don't call me and bother me and any of that shit, but love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's some real shit. That's some real shit that you said that, you know, and I kind of look at it as, or I try to look at it because it's funny, like me and like my friends down here in North Carolina, we was like having a conversation about like, you know, people supporting, you know, small businesses and stuff like that. And, you know, a lot of times when people don't see the support from like their circle initially, they get like discouraged, or they feel like it's some kind of some hate or whatever, and it's just like, you can't really look to motherfuckers from your circle, because at the end of the day, even though they're not going to say that they're being jealous or they're not trying to be jealous, a lot of times people have a problem with you doing more than them. We all have come from the same circumstances. And I always tell Angelica, you know, like especially with this show, you know, I know we are going in a positive direction, and I know one day it's going to, you know, we're gonna make it. Like if we keep pushing and we keep. But I just try to tell Drake to like to stay positive and just to always think, because it's like the same thing with us. Like a lot of times it's like, you know, like we know we have the listeners and you know people are paying attention, but we don't see that support from where we're from. Like I don't feel like people in Milwaukee are like, even though we know niggas in Milwaukee is listening, but you know it's fine. Like who cares? Like I don't need you know your support. Like I want to build a fan base that's or a support system that is organic. Now I want to say fans because I don't want people to feel like that I feel like I'm over them because we all the same. Like, but I want a support system that's organic. I don't want you to feel like you have to fuck with me just because you know me. I want you to listen to the show and like the show because you like the show. But I always like getting back to what I was saying. I always give like the ducks and the bread. Growing up, it's like this children's book. I don't know if you all have listened to it, but it basically was like this duck that had made some bread, and he was like trying to get all his friends to help him make the bread, and it was just like, nah, fuck that. Like he was like, okay, here are the seeds, you know, add a little water, put some flour in it, like, you know what I'm saying? And they was joking on him, like they wasn't fucking with it. But when that bread came, they all was around. You know what I'm saying? That's a metaphor for life. Like people are not going to support you until they feel like it is going to help them, you know?
Exactly.
And it may hurt that you feel like somebody that, what you said?
That's some bullshit right there, but that shit is so fucking true. I swear.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah,
like
it's like, and it's gonna hurt you because you feel like somebody that is as close to you, and you feel like you thought would have been supportive, and you know that you would be supportive, but at the same time, it's just like it's okay. Like you know, I don't trip off of it. And it's like Jim, like y'all getting too much money to be worried about. I know Cameron's a big homie, but it's just like nigga, you getting too much money to even be worried about trying to get his approval. Like you have approval of millions of people. Like one person, is, even if he did put you on, it's not gonna make or fucking break. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's just it.
Yeah. You guys, before the New England Patriots even played in the Super Bowl, Houston native Martellus Bennett said that he wouldn't go to the White House even if they won. Well, as you know, they won. Since then, several Patriots have joined in skipping out on the customary trip to visit the president after their Super Bowl victory. Now, no date has been set for when the Patriots are to meet with Donald Trump, but these other individuals that are stating that they're not going to the White House, y'all would think that I'm drunk right now. The other people who are going to the White House are Devin McCourtney, and his reason is he just said that he don't feel welcome, so he doesn't want to go. Same with their running back, LeGarrette Blount. He stated the same thing. He just will leave it at that. He don't feel welcome also. Chris Long, he stated planned on skipping out, hadn't been asked, don't need an open letter explanation or explaining my own words to me, not joining anyone, my call. I didn't really understand what that meant because it was like quotation marks, like not joining anyone. Like, okay, but what are you doing? And he is their defensive end. Also, Alan Branch, who is the defensive end as well, he said that he got 4 kids at home, so he's just going to hang out with his family and continue to celebrate with them until the next season starts. Finally, Donta Hightower, who is the Patriots' middle linebacker, he stated, been there, done that. He will not be joining the White House either. So, yeah, it's now so that won't be going to go meet up with President Trump at the White House. They're not playing.
And you know what? Good for them. Like, good for them. I would not be supporting somebody. I mean, I would not have, win either, because it's just like, if I know this motherfucker's not supporting me, even if you are the fucking president, like, fuck you. Like, I don't need approval from another man. I don't care if your position is supposed to be the highest in the country. Like, fuck you. What you saying is not in line with how I feel. And no, I won the Super Bowl. I'm going to be rich regardless. Fuck if I get to shake your hand with your dusty orange one-piece having ass. Like, get the fuck out of here. With your big body ass. Nigga, bye.
Stop. You know I'm sick, so my laugh sounded weird.
It's about to die over there. Don't die during the show. Please don't die during the show.
Oh, my goodness. I hope not. I hope not, guys. I hope not. That'd be horrible.
But yes. Nick Cannon, he's in hot water with NBC over his, he had let me just get into it. During a stand-up comedy special, the comedian joked that NBC wanted him to lose his black card and allegedly implied that they wanted him to be less seasoned. According to TMZ, sources familiar with the situation tells NBC execs got wind of when Nick was promoting the special of the Howard Stern show and thought he was disparaging the network, a violation of his contract. We're told his deal has a clause that bars him from talking about the network without approval. Thankfully, the execs decided that Cannon was just making a general comment and will not be firing him. Also, he'll go back to shooting America's Got Talent next month.
Ooh, he really dodged the bullet there.
Okay.
Don't bite the hand, nigga. That's what it says in the clause. You better go over it.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel what you're saying. But at the same time, he shouldn't be signing deals to where he just can't be honest. You know, and I believe that. I believe they probably did sit in that room and say, okay,
I believe it too.
You're being a little hood. You know, you need to tone it down. We want to market you to all audiences, and we don't want you to be intimidating. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, fuck
That's
that.
irritating.
And I'm glad you're keeping it real. Like, I really, niggas try to joke on Nick Cannon, but he really is a real-ass nigga. Like, his mind, I can see why he was with a Mariah Carey. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, he just has, a big, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, he may not have as much money as Mariah Carey does right now, but she got a good 20, 30 years on him. And I definitely feel like before retirement, that nigga's going to be a billionaire. You know, he gives back, and he's just very woke. You know, and I think we need people like that who in our community that will continue to support us and to be honest, and at the same time be able to get in the rooms with people that may not understand where we're coming from. You know, because I feel like I'm one of those kind of people. I definitely feel like I'm, you know, in my mind, I think I'm a ghetto hood ass nigga. But to the rest of the world, it's just like, you know, niggas, I'll sit and talk to people and they think I'm like an Oreo, and I'm just raised in the suburbs all my life, and, you know, I don't know nothing about nothing besides going to private school, and it's just like, no, it's just my parents,
you don't even know the half.
You know, taught me to be articulate, and, you know, I had a good foundation, but I've been through a lot, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I was raised to want more from myself, and even though I'm from a certain situation, that does not define me, and there's not a lot of people out there like that. So I respect for him to have moved on at the same time as being, at the same time as still being as honest as he is. But yeah,
I agree. I totally agree. Offset from Migos got kicked off in a commercial flight, and he claims it's all because he was talking on the phone. He posted a angry video going in yesterday on American Airlines, claiming that he was removed from a flight just because he was talking on the phone before takeoff. Now, of course, depending on where the plane was and its departure procedure, Offset may have been violating the rules. But a source said that Quavo and Takeoff, the other members from Migos, were on the Dallas flight-bound plane as well, and they decided to stay home when Offset was removed. Now, it's been a pretty difficult week for American Airlines. Y'all remember just on Wednesday, Jason Derulo claimed racism after the cops were called for his situation that had to do with the luggage. American Airlines were reached out to. So far, we have not heard any word back from them. Also, that was just one story. Another official actually stated that the airline told TMZ that Offset was removed after refusing to get off his phone. Then he started getting loud, disruptive, and then began cursing. So it's those two stories that I've heard. But it's like, you niggas, cut the shit. And y'all want all this fucking special treatment, like, because of who you are. Like, and unfortunately, as good as Raindrop, drop top. As good as that song is, everybody don't know who you are. So you sitting up there and you getting loud and acting ghetto and you're not getting off your phone and the flight want to take off. Like, stop being stupid and just do what the fuck you need to do.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But I don't think it's a race thing. I think it's just a new money thing. I think because he does feel like that people should know.
Dude.
Huh?
It wasn't a race thing because I say it wasn't a race thing because it was a black guy who kicked him off.
Oh, okay.
So he didn't claim racism. Jason Derulo
and he probably knew who he was, and I don't think it was on no hate shit. It just was like, nigga, get the fuck off the phone. Like, I understand, but it's just like that shit is dangerous. And you not once we get up in the air, you ain't gonna be touching the motherfucker anyway. Like, so what are you doing right now?
Like you said.
And then it's like I'm sure that Migos flies all the time, so it's like you've given a rebuttal when all you gotta do is just turn the phone off. It's just like, what is the issue? And then I thought that he went and got on a private jet, and it's like, nigga, them jets ain't cheap. And it's like, I know Migos got money, but y'all ain't getting money like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be wasting $30,000 damn dollars on a damn flight just to prove a point. It's just like,
he was like, that's a cheap ass flight. Then like flash a bag full of money.
Yeah, it's just like a cheap ass flight, but you were on it. Like, you were on it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, so what? Be frugal. You're not a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? You don't own a damn jet.
Right.
You went and rented somebody else's damn jet. So you can sit your ass in first class on American Airlines and be okay with it. You know, I like Offset. You know, I feel, in my opinion, I feel like, and people compare Migos to Destiny's Child like a weird way because they feel like Offset is like the Kelly Rowland. It's just like, you know, during Destiny's Child, everybody really fucked with. Now I feel like niggas fuck with Beyonce, but I feel like back in the day, everybody fucked with Kelly Rowland. They felt like Kelly Rowland was the star, but that wasn't the manager. And I feel like it's the same way with Migos. It's like, I feel Offset is the star of the group, but Quavo, for some reason, I feel like is the one that gets more exposure and it gets on all the other, you know. But it's just like, fuck all that. Nigga, like, come on, humble yourself. Because just as quick as you can get it, they can take it away. And that's one thing that's so fucking annoying is a new money ass nigga. Like, stop acting like you ain't never been used to nothing and you never had nothing before. Even if you haven't, like, it's not that deep. Somebody tells you to get off your phone. It wasn't like he was like, fuck you, nigga, I don't give a fuck who you are, blah, blah, blah. So he probably, I'm sure the guy was just probably like, sir, can you? And he probably went ham. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I talked about on the show, with flights, they not playing that shit with your ass. And that's why sometimes they can't get out of line, but it's just like they don't have to sit there and take your shit. If you be disrespectful, okay, you're done. Get off.
Exactly.
And it's like, you didn't wasted, your flight probably was $700, because I'm sure he's flying first class. Flight was $700. Then you probably spend another $30. Nigga, you done wasted $30,700 just to prove a fucking point. Just to prove a point. And I'm sure y'all not getting $1 million a show. Y'all probably getting 100,000. That's cutting into the check. That's cutting into the money. Like, come on. Like, stop bullshitting. Like, let's get it. Damn.
They don't know no better. Like you said, that new money is getting to their head.
Okay. Kylie Jenner has been accused of stealing merchandise from Cake Asia in prep of Kylie Jenner's launch of her streetwear clothing line. There isn't a name that has been released yet, but there have been many comparisons to designer Cake Asia, who's also a streetwear clothing line. Kylie uploaded a picture with a sweatshirt with flames, and Cake Asia has the same exact designs for $175. She has not yet refuted the claims, but social media has been going crazy because this is not the first time that she has been accused of stealing ideas.
Really?
With merchandise now.
That's just. She's so young. Like, what do these people expect? All because she got, a few surgeries and stuff done, like, that she's still in her correct mind frame. Like, she's still a little ass kid. Of course her ass is stealing. She's probably be stealing all the time.
Wow.
So, I'm serious.
I think she, like, I agree. I feel like she probably don't know no better, but at the same time, it's just like, you can't be as obvious. Flames on a damn black sweatshirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you saw the pictures, it's like, that is the same shit. It's just a nigga got it on. Like, clearly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't think to do that. Like, you saw that and thought it was cute. And I think it's okay being inspired. buy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? One day I feel like I want to be able to design my own shit. You know what I'm saying? And I want to follow the trends, but it's not gonna be the same exact damn logo and same exact designs. But if I like a damn long flowy ass cardigan that I seen that, you know, J. Crew or Zara didn't had, you know, if I want that in my collection but a different color, I don't feel like that's a big issue because it's a general situation. But it's like, Kylie, come on. Like even if she is young, you know that niggas pay attention to you and they are going to research everything that you fucking do.
Exactly.
If Cake, I don't know. I've never heard of Cake Asia, but obviously the bitch is popping. So it's just like, I'm sure once niggas saw that, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no. Like, why would you think that was okay or that was cool? Like, come on, Kylie.
Because she's young.
Okay. I just want to hear her response. Like, I want to know like what the bitch gonna say. Like, is she gonna like ignore it? Maybe she should ignore it. Maybe that would be the best thing for her. But,
I agree. I said I agree. Yeah, she should probably just keep it and don't say shit about it. Just don't say nothing. And well, anyways, guys, it's a topic that I think me and Jen actually betted on. I think we stated that Drake and Jennifer Lopez will make it probably to the 2 month mark. I think we said that, you know, back in December when they first got together. But yeah, it's over. Like, we knew it, but maybe not for good. According to an Us Weekly source, the relationship died down a bit after 2 months of regular dating, spent a lot of time together. And also another insider told the site that they're only done for now, noting that the love could rekindle after Drake's European tour. Also, they stated that the relationship died down because their lives started getting busy. Once again, Drake was on that European tour, and Jennifer Lopez got a lot of stuff going on in Las Vegas right now with her residency, all of that stuff that she got popping. So we'll just have to see. But, yeah, they're done, and, you know, Drake is in Europe, and he's, you know, going to do his thing. I don't know.
They're done.
He's a hoe. He's just a hoe. I just, like, what are you doing? He just getting it in. Okay, I'm going to have to hurt him a little bit.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I definitely, like I like to talk about on the show, like, we all have a past, and I definitely feel like, you know, some people can. But I felt like with me, and this is kind of getting off topic, I'm going to talk about the situation. I feel like with me, I always thought of myself kind of like a good hoe. Like, I kind of looked at myself like as a Molly too. And I talked about on the show, like, Insecure, you know, to where the character Molly is like, the bitch was starting. She's a thought. But it's just like, she had good intentions. She wasn't just out here just like, but I have had, you know, a few, you know, people in my life that I knew wasn't going anywhere with, and I just wanted to. But at the same time, I don't think I was ever just like, okay, let me just get like 3 niggas in a week kind of situation. But, yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like with their personalities and how they're just like, I haven't seen either one of them in like a long-term relationship that lasted longer than 2 years, 3 years. Oh, wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it wasn't shocking to me. And like you said, we talked about on the show, like, I knew it. Like, I knew it. Like,
me too.
It's no shade with JLo's damaged goods, and Drake is a hoe. Like, he's a hoe. I don't want to be that person. I'll do that. But it's the truth. Like, come on. She's been with everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. And that's not slut shaming, but it's just like, Drake is a young man that's been with everybody. Like, you know, It's not going to be anything spectacular besides the fact of her being a woman of a certain age and looking as great as she does.
Right, exactly.
But clearly, you know. And that's what you know, and it's not like, I'm trying not to be a bad person. But, you know, me and my friends, like, because we have the most random conversations, I wonder, why can certain people just not keep a man? Or maybe it's just the fact that they don't want to. I don't know. But it's just like, is their pussy ugly, or is it like loose, or like, is it dry? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like not being a bad person, but it's just like, what, like, is it broke? Like, what I'm being honest. Like, I'm just thinking, like, why is with JLo being as beautiful as she is, as talented as she is, as connected and having as money as she does, why has she not been in a long-term relationship with all of the men that she's been with? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question. Yeah. That's a good question. I don't know. I've been with my man for going on 11 years this year, so hey.
What you said? Your pussy in, bro. You like, I don't know. I don't got no broke pussy, so I don't know.
Baby, snatched.
You like, I can't answer that question. You're gonna have to ask somebody that's whack out here in the
streets. Right, exactly.
You're gonna have somebody cash you outside, huh? No, I'm just playing.
Stupid dude.
So speaking of cash me outside, Danielle Bregoli, who has taken the internet by storm, according to Hollywood Life, because she ain't taken. I mean, that's and they talked about on the show like infamy and actually having fame. But her appearance on Dr. Phil since the first taping, the 13-year-old has been kicked off a plane with her mother, Barbara Ann Bregoli, and returned to Dr. Phil only to tell the host, I guess what's good for you is I made you just like Oprah made you. You were nothing before I came on the show. Now Danielle's father, Ira Peskowitz, has shared what happened between Danielle's mother and himself, as well as his complicated relationship with his daughter. Ira said he found Danielle's behavior appalling on the show and also said Dr. Phil is shame on him. In an interview with the Palm Beach Post, Danielle's father, a Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputy, wanted to clarify one thing. I did not abandon my daughter, he said. He currently lives with his wife of 12 years and their 2 children. From what Danielle and her mother said on Dr. Phil, viewers were given the impression Danielle's father was not in the picture. The matter of Danielle's custody was indeed settled when she was still a baby. Barbara Ann was given primary residential parenting. I can't fucking talk.
Oh my gosh.
Ira was given open and liberal visitation rights. Barbara and Danielle later moved to New York, which made it difficult for Ira to see his daughter. The subsequent appeals to the court for more visitation did not work out with Barbara, and despite all of this, Ira continued to pay child support and still does. Over the years, Barbara has filed her own court papers about Ira. They both have accused the other of harassment, but according to court documents, Barbara sent Ira's future wife a scathing email just 4 months after Danielle's birth. I hope you had a nice July 4th weekend with my boyfriend while I was taking care of our 4-month-old daughter, she wrote. You can have him, you bitch, because after I'm done with him, he will have nothing, bitch. Things got so bad between Ira and Barbara Ann that he even filed an injunction against the mother of his child. I'm in fear of severe bodily injury and verbal abuse, he wrote. Barbara Ann filed her own petition against Ira for domestic abuse, which Ira still denies. He continues to fight for Danielle and says she is still young. Danielle needs to be allowed to be normal, healthy 13-year-old girl. Danielle needs to get treatment, needs to get a good education, get involved in physical activity. Ira hopes that someday he'll have a positive relationship with his daughter. Danielle feels rejected by me, that poor girl. I did not abandon her. I left her mother, but I did not abandon her, he said. I know there's a little girl in there, and I hope one day she can hug me and say, I love you, Daddy.
Okay, first of all, nigga, why you just coming out the blue? Now that she all up on TV and stuff like that.
That's
like,
what it is.
No. And that's irritating. Like, I don't even, nobody even knew about her daddy or whatever. I feel like it was not important for him to reach out to the media about his daughter. He should have reached out to his daughter directly and got that shit rectified right away. And say he playing games. Oh, I did not abandon my daughter. I abandoned her mom. Okay, we don't give a fuck. We just want to know why your daughter acting like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's happened within the last, I don't know, few months or whatever, where she's acting like this hood rat piece of trash who's fighting everybody. Like, you know, like she won't get her ass beat in real life.
Twice.
So that's what we want to
know.
Right. So it's just, that to me is it's irritating. And then she just needs to get her shit together. And then, yeah, I seen the clip. You can also check our text clip on our page, Confession to Us Instagram. And, yeah, I seen when she was talking all that crap to Dr. Phil, and Dr. Phil took the whole audience out of the show. And, you know, she up there now, she's, what the fuck? This is some bullshit. Like, why is your daughter just sitting up there cussing in front of you like that? my daughter would have got the smack down. I'm trying to let you know. The smack down, okay?
Because like you said, it's definitely some deeper shit. Like I feel like she is in a bad situation. I feel like her mother's trying to paint like everything's normal. But I feel like the bitch acting crazy like that. I feel, especially at 13, I feel like her mother's probably a bad person too. That's why the first time with the clip, she was explaining it. Like when she was like, catch me, I was like, how about that? And she was just like, well, what she means is, when she sees you in the parking lot, she's going to put those hands and choke you. And it's just like, girl. And then she was like, see, that's all mouth. Yeah, because when you be turning up, when the camera's off and ain't nobody around, you be turning up on that little girl, and you made that little girl like that.
Yeah,
calling
her bitch and like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? And it isn't.
Her daughter a bitch, like, stupid bitch, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And it's just like, I don't think it's okay for her fathers to come in there, and I can't stand that shit. Like, if my father tried to get into my life after some shit happened for me, to where I am gaining notoriety, like I'm gonna look at it in a different way. Maybe because I have a relationship with my dad, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's not the best, but I know my father and I know my father loves me, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, so maybe people who've never experienced that, they want that no matter what it comes with. But it's just like, nigga, why are you waiting? Like you said, like, why would you think you go to the press to explain who you are as a person instead of calling her and trying to get in contact with her and letting her know like what she doing is not okay, but I still love you. If you want to come spend time with me, come spend time with me. It just seems like it's all bullshit, and I do feel sorry for her. And you can tell it's some deeper shit. And I agree, Dr. Phil is definitely exploiting her. That's why he brought her back on the show, because he wants another viral hit. Ain't nobody watching the show besides 40 and over.
Yeah. I watched Dr. Phil though. That should be kind of good sometimes. I was like, what? That's crazy.
I ain't watched Dr. Phil since I was like 19, working in Macy's after class. Waiting for my shift.
I watch it whenever my investigation ID come on and it shows the reruns. Then I'll be like,
well,
okay, well I know I didn't watch it.
That's why you watch it.
I know. Just 1 year older than you, but I'm an old ass woman. Yes, and you about to be the same age as me in a couple of weeks. So
I was not talking about real age. I'm talking about spirit.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. I understand. That's okay.
Don't stop being sensitive.
You guys, that is the topic.
You better have switched the subject.
Let's
talk about it. Anyway. I'm just
You guys, it's the end of our topics right now, so we're going to go into that question of the day. What's your Valentine's Day plans for that special someone or someones? Do you have a someone for Valentine's?
I have a someone, honey. I don't have a someone.
Oh, I know that's right.
But yeah, for my someone, I'm gonna cook him dinner and get some wine, and just make something really romantic. We're just not those people to where it's just like we don't really like the whole show offy PDA post to Instagram or get out and go somewhere. Even though we did go to dinner last year. But he likes when I'm not the best cook, but he thinks it's so romantic when I do try and cook them, because his family, food is like everything to them. Like, they all can cook, and it's just like a very important thing. So when I do cook for him, even if it's just like something simple, like fried chicken or wings or some shit like that, like he appreciates it so much. So I'm gonna cook him a real dinner. I'm actually gonna call my mom after the show to get some recipes or whatever. But and just have a little low key night with just spending time on this commercial holiday. But you know what? I love my man, so
No, that's right.
It's all good. What about you? What are you doing with the hubby?
Well, you guys know my hubby is always usually within earshot or listening to the show. So I'm not going to tell you right away what I'm doing for him for Valentine's Day. However, I will let you guys know on Thursday how everything went. So yeah, it's because he is always, eavesdropping. Like, oh, okay. Well, I think I've seen the smell.
Well, I'm sure y'all going to have lots of sex. I'm sure I have lots of sex. Y'all are the only people I know that have been together like a million years and still have sex like y'all like in high school.
Oh my God. You love saying that. You love saying that.
Because it's the truth. You know,
up.
it's inspiring. Like, I want to have my sex life to like stay. Like, I have a great sex life, but I want it to stay like how y'all are. Like 10 years later, I still want to be fucking shit out of my husband. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know, like, because I know y'all get to the end.
Nigga, yeah, it's not when I'm sick like this, but yeah, it goes down in the bedroom. No.
Yes, honey.
That's awesome though. Well, I'm glad that we inspire you to want to be, you know, getting it cracking. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all have a really nice, wonderful, lovely, sexual Valentine's Day. You should also make sure you get some nice, smell good candles too. Those would be nice. What kind of dinner do you think you're gonna make exactly? Because
I'm thinking, you know, but I love some soul food, and he does too. So I'm thinking just like some home style mac and cheese, like some dressing, some chicken. Like, I was trying to think of like some seafood. A big meal? Huh?
So then you making a big meal?
Yeah. Like I was thinking like some seafood, but it was just like I don't know. So.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Just keep me updated. I want to know what you end up making.
Okay.
All right,
well, I will
guys.
call you, and then I also will reveal that on the show on Thursday as well. You know, we can talk about our Valentine's days. And,
Yeah, I know I'm going to enjoy that. Did you want to answer a call, or?
Sure. We can take one call. It is from a 111. I want to say, I'm guessing it's like the people that like call from online. But yeah. So I guess they didn't want to call me. We have it happen all the time. Like, people listen to the whole show, and then when we get to the call, like, they just hang up. I'm sorry. Or we put me on the spot. We don't be knowing. Like, back in the day, I remember we used to do Blog Talk Radio. Like,
I know.
It would, like, notify us of people that actually want to talk. But it's like now it's like we don't know. We don't know if you just listen to the show, just listening through a phone call instead of on the computer, or if you want to talk. So we just kind of take all calls. Sorry, you guys.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah.
You guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I am so sick, so I'm looking forward to going to bed in a little bit. Oh my goodness, my son is asleep. I got some nice fresh covers on the bed. I took a nice long shower. Y'all, I'm feeling good, so I'm hoping I can get some rest and get a lot of this cold and mucus, all this crap out of me before work in the morning. But other than that, thank you guys. Every week, thank you just so much for all the love, support. Thank you for tuning in. You can expect to hear us again on Thursday, February the 12th at the same time, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. We want to hear from y'all, so don't be afraid to email us your confessions at confessiontous@gmail.com.
I can't wait till we
Jen, do you have to say anything?
No, but I just can't wait till we get that first confession. Like, I'm just gonna lose it.
I know, you're excited.
You know, like, because we give great advice, and I know it's just people are being weird, but you know, once they realize and see that it's like it's good intentions and it's all love, like, just let us know. Like, we're not gonna expose who you are. We just exposing the tea.
Right.
Like, talk about your life. It's nothing better than to hearing advice from somebody that's not biased in your situation and it's just keeping it real with you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. 100%. Go ahead and email us the confessions and
get it popping, y'all. Get it popping. I don't have anything to say. I love you guys. Have a good week. And this is your host, Angel Vandrina.
And I'm your host, Jim Mosby, and you are listening to Confession Session. I'm so glad that we don't say it together no more because she used to ruin me.
Whatever. Goodbye. You know, I'm done.
I was thinking about the earlier today.
Shit. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that you love talking shit. You know, you love doing it on the air too. That's okay, because when we get off this phone call, I got some verbal abuse for you.
Wow. I love you all. You have a great evening. Get some sleep, and I'll talk to you all on Thursday. Bye.